asked this a lot. How do you make money when you're buying real estate and these real estate deals? A lot of the time for me it's through the cash out process. I'm going to show you the quick math of how it works and how I work my deals and how I make money on the back end of my deals because I follow the math and I don't let my emotions get in the way. So the deal we just closed on this morning, the after rehab value of that deal is $320,000. Now, if I were to buy it at the $320,000, that means that I would have to bring 20% of this $320,000 to the table. I can't do that. So I need to buy this way below market price, put some value into it, like adding bedrooms or bathrooms, rehabbing up the house, making it look really nice for a tenant or for if we were to flip it for the next buyer, so that I could sell it at 320,000 or higher. But right now, the after rehab value of this house that we just bought today, 320,000. So how I have to reverse engineer this math to make it the deal make sense for me is I need to take this number and I need to multiply it out by 70%. So the 320 times 70% times 70% equals $224,000. So at minimum, I need to buy this house for $224,000. But if I buy this house at 224, I don't have any money to be able to put into the rehab portion of it. So as I walk through this house, as I look through the other houses in the neighborhood, I see what rehab needs to be done. I also take my contractor. My contractor comes with me and he walks through it and he lets me know how much he's going to charge me plus what the materials look like. So it was all said and done. It was about it was an $80,000 rehab is what we have to do on this house. Um, so we need to minus out this $80,000 because I'm going to put this into my escrow. I'm going to have my lender lend me 100% of this money right here, this $80,000. So if we minus out $80,000, I need to start a deal at 144. Now, if I go in at this 144, this shows that I will break even at the end of the deal. But if my budget goes over, or if market changes, or if something happens, I need to protect myself. So I need to negotiate down off of this deal. So what I did was, go back and forth with the person that was working with me on the house, and we ended up closing today at $120,000. So that was our purchase price of this house. So we were able to knock off an additional $24,000 just in case something happens along the way. You need to have that just in case built in there. Now, if everything goes to plan, everything goes great, we have no issues, everything's awesome at the cash out refinance. Remember, we bought that house at $120,000. So I have to pay back the $80,000. I have to pay back all that. But $320,000, and say I find a lender that's willing to lend me 75% of that deal when I do a cash out refinance. At the end of the deal, 320 times 0.75, I'm going to get a check for $240,000. Now with that, I owe $120,000 back to my lender and back to the private money, right? 120. This is what we closed at today, this $120,000. So when you less that out, minus 120, it should have been easy math there, another $120,000. Okay, but remember, I also escrowed $80,000 for my rehab. So I have to pay my lender back this $80,000. When you take out that $80,000, you got 40 grand left over. So if I stick to the script, when I do a cash out refinance on this deal, I will get about $40,000 back. And that is how you make money in real estate. Now the cool part about all this is I'll be able to put this house on the market, get a tenant in it, and put a tenant in the house. That rent in this area is roughly around $2,600 to $2,800, and it's going to cash flow me about $400 to $600 a month, depending on where I can get that tenant in there. So not only will I get a check for $40,000 at the end of all of this, I will also get to put a tenant in there that will maybe make me, let's say, an average of $500 per month times the 12 months, right? $6,000. Here, I'm gonna write it right over here. $6,000 in year one. One year, $46,000. One deal. It's that simple. Now, if you guys want to learn more about this process and how I've been able to get these math formulas done and be able to cash out, refinance on these deals and pull some money out, get some equity out to go and continue to buy other deals, click the link. Let's make it happen. I really want to show you guys how you guys can make this money, because this whole process for me, maybe I put 20 hours worth of work, and it's all mental work. It's not physical work. I have a contractor that does the physical work. If you guys want to learn this process, let's get on a call. Let's talk through this. But this is a great way to start making money on the side. The cool part here is when you lend this $40,000, when they give you all this money, the banks, the lenders, they give you all this money, you don't pay taxes on this. This is debt. This is what's called good debt. So you have a $40,000 payday that you have lended against a bank or against a lender that is tax-free. This is how the rich do it. So when everyone gets all up in arms with, Grant Cardone doesn't pay taxes and Donald Trump doesn't pay taxes and all this bullshit that you guys are hearing in the media, this is how they do it. They know how to leverage debt. Stop listening to Dave Ramsey. He doesn't know what he's talking about. You do stuff like this. You leverage this debt. Now, this $6,000, this is passive income. This is passive income. So I get to write off the value of this house for 27 and a half years as depreciation. So yeah, I show net positive $6,000, but once I hit it with the depreciation of the asset, it doesn't show it anymore. It shows it at a loss. So now I'm not paying taxes on this either. So you guys don't understand how money works, and that's what I'm trying to show you here. This is how the wealthy play with money. Stop relying on that W-2 job that you have. Stop paying taxes. This is how the wealthy do it. Now again, let's get on a call so I can show you more of this. But this just breaks down the deal that we did today. I look forward to connecting with you guys and making you wealthy.